What's going on, everybody? We're going to be live in the camper tonight. As you can probably hear, we've got some rain, so this is sadly, other than going in the house, this is about the quietest place that we have. Just check to make sure everything is good. You guys can see me and hear me. I'm getting ads on my own live stream. I'm trying to pull it up and I have to watch an ad. I have to go through this too. I got 2 ads before I even get to watch. Well, what's going on? What's up, you handsome SOB? What's going on, everybody? Alright, let's see. Yeah, you guys can see me. I don't want to sit here and look at myself. So, alright. Really, during the Cowboys game? Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not an NFL guy. I don't watch it. It doesn't even register with me. I know some of you guys do. Now, I'm a college guy. You call me during Georgia Bulldogs game and we got a problem. So, I can respect that. It's just never a good time these days. I have to do these live streams when I can because of work and everything else. So, hey, by all means, if you want to go watch your football or whatever, this is just a quick video. I want to get you guys input on, like, where do you want to see the channel go? How should we grow? What are some videos you would like to see? I want to do more talking style videos where we talk about mods and we talk about just, Fox bodies in general. We can only put on so many parts, and I love to either reminisce about Fox bodies, answer questions for you guys, or whatever the case may be. So, you guys, go ahead and give me some ideas for some upcoming videos, if you don't mind. What am I drinking on? I'm drinking on coffee. So, this is actually a toasted graham cracker coffee. So, yeah, there's that. How-tos. Alright, let's get to reading some of these comments. What's up from Boston? What's going on, Boston Motor Week? What's up, big dog? Daryl? What's going on? Yeah, definitely raining here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh yeah, give me an audio check. Make sure you guys can hear me good. Hopefully, we don't get a phone call or anything tonight. If so, it's going to kick us off. So, if it does, probably just going to leave it and let it stand for what it is. It's all, Mike says it's all good. He can multitask. I'm sorry, man. I do apologize. Just got done watching Foxcasting the Retro Meet. Yeah, man. I wish I could have made it to that, but as you all know, I can only do so many cruises and meets and events and stuff like that a year. All right, shoot, Mike. Can hear you good. What's up from Connecticut? Hope all's well. Everything's good here. Yeah, man, I know. I love to see a video of me kicking everybody's ass in drag racing. Oh my god, real suspicious. And he wants to know if somebody can loan him $500,000 so he can make it happen. Pull that clone out and hit the drag strip. Daryl, the issue there is transmission. So, we still have the C4 in the car, and now reverse is like pretty much gone in it, and it's got a huge flare up. We're just not ready. We're just not. So still waiting on the TKX. Hopefully we get it soon. I don't know. As soon as we do that, then we're gonna try to get to the track. Cal Hood question. Okay, what you got Cal Hood wise? Let's see. Like to see review some fans' cars and take them for a ride. Yeah, Boston, I know that a lot of people do that. Those fan ride videos are really hard to put out and hard to set up. I probably won't do those, to be completely honest with you. Me and email and messenger and Instagram messages and all that type of stuff just does not mix. I hate to keep saying this because I know you guys don't care, but I mean, I think it's pretty important. Guys, I work a full-time job. I work 12-hour shifts. I work a lot of overtime, or they try to make me work a lot of overtime anyway. I have kids. It's really hard to sit down and take the time to read through questions and emails and things like that. And that's where you're going to get your pictures and things like that from. I've done it before. It's very involving. So hats off to all the YouTubers that do the fans rides. That's really cool. But now I will say this. We are going to try to get out there and see more fox bodies. I have a bunch of friends with fox bodies that you've never even seen before. So we'll try to get those on the channel for sure. Let's see. Pop's fox body looks good. Yeah, John Doe, it looks good on camera, and we've got a lot of work to do with this car, a lot. We've got it on the rack right now. I think you guys will be really happy with the video coming out tomorrow on it. So, got a lot of stuff in the mix for it, but we will get started on 65 because I know everybody's going to ask. We're just kind of, right now, we're working on what we have, and we've got a lot of stuff coming up with fox bodies. So at some point, once it starts to cool off, because it's still hot down here, once it starts to cool off, we'll go ahead and get started back on the 65 and probably just finish out the metal work. Phone call kickoff brings me back to 94. Yeah. I know, right? Fox Body Cruise was awesome. What's up? What's up? Ooh. Best bang for your buck on stock 5.0 Fox Body natural aspiration or supercharger / turbo, Greg says. Yeah, we can do that. I've touched on that a few different times, but we can definitely do that again. We can do a video where we talk about like alternative modifications that maybe you didn't think about, rather than your normal supercharger, turbo, heads, cam, intake. I mean, gears are one of the biggest things, right? We probably could have went as fast as what we did with the heads on the Retro Fox is if we would just put gears in it. Seriously, guys. It makes that much of a difference, and you all know that. So, but yeah, we can do that again. Turbo being installed. Heat under the hood could be an issue. 8.4-inch cowl hood. Is 2-inch sufficient? Girlfriend says 2 inches is not enough. Alright, so Mike, I'm like this on that. I don't know why people hate cowl hoods, and who cares? If you hate a cowl hood, then so. I hate a 1.5-inch hood or a 2-inch when you could have went to a 4-inch. See, everybody's got their own opinions. I do think there's times when you don't need a 4-inch cowl hood on a Fox body that's like the Retro Fox. You don't want a 4-inch cowl hood on that car. No, it's not needed. To answer the question, no. A 2-inch would be more than sufficient. But I just like the way a 4-inch cowl hood looks. I don't know. I didn't even know that people disliked big cowl hoods, because where I come up and grew up, like, the bigger the cowl, the better. So, I guess that's just everybody else's issue if they don't like it, but I love it. Love to ride around in my LX with the parking lights on. Yes, Mad Max, man, 100%. I'm sure the tag lights are on. Come to find out, my pigtails and bulbs cover them, and covers are burnt up. Guess I'll be going LED. Yes, so Mad Max, you hit on something. Back in the day, around dusk, every Fox body owner that was self-aware any little bit all drove around with their park lights on. That was one of those wicked-looking sights, especially for the guys that had wired up their fog lights to come on with their park lights. So you could have your fog lights on in the bottom of the GT cars, and then have your ambers on everywhere else. Man, that was sick. That was very sick. Man, you took me back then. That's something we definitely used to do. I put that idle air control spacer on my car from LMR. It does idle better than before, but now it's making a sucking noise out of the mass air meter and air filter. Are you sure it's coming out of the mass air meter, Jason, and not out of the throttle body itself? Send that rain to Texas, please. Yeah, I know. Nikki and JJ in the house, always supporting Brutal Family. Thank you guys so much. Nikki and JJ are always here for me. Do appreciate it. I wish I could send you a picture of my Fox body on YouTube. It was designed to go up Pikes Peak. I got you. The Aragon link, yes. Hey man, turn it into a street car. That's cool. Russell, I mean, that's the thing about these cars. Do them whichever way you want to. There's still a lot of them out there in the world. But that sounds pretty cool. So it was designed to go up Pikes Peak. That's crazy, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I might have to check you out. Donnie B. Amen, man. It takes a lot of effort with a full-time job. Yeah, it does, man. We'd love to see you and Andrew's car hit the dyno. So, yes, coming up soon. Also, I've been in communication with Donnie B. What was it, Donnie? A couple days ago. Me and him talked, and we got some things in the mix. So I think you guys are going to love what we got coming up. More on Andrew's car, carb swap. I promise you, Fox Body 50 Raven. Man, I'm going to cover that at some point. We did the carburetor swap on his car before I started the YouTube channel. I think it was before I started the channel. It's so simple. I mean, you can complicate it. Absolutely you can. But it is so freaking simple that it's stupid how easy it is to carburate one of these cars. Would you do a Fox Body 5.0 for the 65? Possibly. My sister and brother-in-law, they did the same thing. They put a 5.0 in there, fuel injected. It's sweet. I don't know. We'll probably, if anything, we'll probably go with the Holley Sniper setup on the 289. Put some badass heads on it. It's already 10.5 to 1 compression, roughly somewhere in there anyway. So we might do that with a Sniper on the 65. What's the big difference between a Fox Body 5.0 and an SN 5.0? Nothing. Really no different. The brackets are a little different and your intake is a little different. But, I mean, it's the same thing, ultimately. Computer is a little different. But yeah, same thing. You can put either or in the car, right? I do want to talk about something with you guys that ask about the 94, 95 cars with the TPS. Like, does this setup work for the TPS and the 94, 95? From what I understand, I've always been told I've never had to mess with the TPS on 94, 95. The logic's just different on that, the way that they read. And never had to do it. Pretty much throw it on there and check, make sure it's within range, and you're done. Like, that's that. Detroit in the house. What's going on? What? Justin, you lost me on that one, buddy. What's up, Ed? Do a recap on parts you put on the Calypso and see how you're liking them. Dula just did one. Yes, I've been meaning to do that, Mike. I want to talk about the turbo. Donnie B actually did this, which is where I got the idea from. He did like a 6-month or a year update on his turbo setup on his car, and I'd like to do that with you guys. So that may be something that I'll do here pretty soon, because I'm actually kind of needing some videos to where I don't have to sling parts and turn wrenches. I want to take a little bit of a break because I don't want to get burnt out. So these talking style videos, vlog style videos, help me out a lot, and I truly just enjoy doing them. But they can be beneficial if you talk about the right things. So that's why I'm asking for this type of input. So coming up here pretty soon, you're going to see a lot more. I say a lot more of that. You're going to see more videos like that where we're just talking, trying to help you guys out. So thanks for that one. Yeah, that's really good. Let's see. About 3 inches. Anthony says. Yeah, Fox Vert or Resto Coupe. Or Coupe Resto. Let's be a side conversation. If I had to pick between the two, it'd be a Coupe. I'm getting a TIG welder soon. I'm interested in making some headers. Would you like to try a set? Yeah, possibly. We could possibly do that. We might throw them on like the Retro Fox or something like that. Or either on Andrew's car. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. Absolutely. You can send me an email at brutalvlogs@gmail.com. I'll try my best. Like, I'll check it tonight. So if you want to talk to me about it a little bit more, give me some more information, send me an email tonight. I'll sit down for a few minutes to check it out. So anything else that you guys want to talk about or like to see in the videos? I used my friend Stormin Norman hood, and I was there when an idiot friend of mine crashed his car, and we spent 2 days repairing it. Oh, man. Oh, all without him noticing. Wow. I love that he's mentioned in the comments. That's crazy. Rusty Fox Body. Just got done messing up some Homemade meatball subs. Yeah, man, absolutely. I tried something different tonight, and it sucked. It was horrible. I tried to cook something, and I like to cook, I'm always coming up with my own recipes and stuff like that. But tonight, man, we took some cheese, some smoked mozzarella, and took some biscuits, cut them up, put the mozzarella inside, like cubes, wrapped the biscuit around it, rolled it up, wrapped some bacon, threw it in there. Something I saw on Facebook. Nah, not good. I was wasting money and time. Georgia finally got the car out and she ran a 10-2. Good job. Good job. Let's see. How about a 351 Windsor swap? Man, look. So C3PO. A Windsor swap, man, that's the way to go. It really is. We put a dark block in the Calypso. We didn't have to. We didn't have to do that. Look what Neo's doing. Look what everybody else is doing. You do not have to go aftermarket block. These Windsor blocks will pretty much hold about, whatever you want to throw at it. So, yes, man. As far as us doing one, maybe later on. But right now, I just don't have a need to do it. Msd Two-Step Bad for motor? No, it's not bad. I've never had any issues with it. The Msd Two-Step is pretty straightforward. When you get into two steps with, say, like a Holly or a Mega Squirt or something like that, yeah, you really kind of need to know what you're doing because you're setting that up all by yourself. Like, you have to give it the input for the either it's cutting spark or fuel or both, and like the soft zone in it. If you don't know what you're doing, you can mess something up for sure. But yeah, the MSD stuff's pretty straightforward. 351 swap is simple. Yep, it is. Absolutely. Line lock for the Calypso. We will put a line lock on the Calypso at some point. We're going to need to, because I don't want to be killing my back brakes trying to get this thing to hold. But yeah, we will eventually. Our dinner's in the oven, ready for it to be done. Nikki said, "Nikki, what y'all eating tonight?" Yeah, that crap I made earlier was. Honestly, I'm pretty pissed about it. It was disgusting, and I ran all over town to get the stuff, and it makes me sick thinking about it. The wife liked it, though. Kind of. That's funny. I just made smoked meatballs. Hey, Brew, ever weld 8 pillars on a Fox? My passenger door sags a bit when it's open. I'm thinking about buying a welder and doing it myself. Any tips? Joshua, I've never welded 8 pillars, but it's just like anything else, man. You can do it. Absolutely. I prefer you not do it with flux, but you can. If you buy yourself, a welder where, you got some gas and some regular wire, it's going to be your best burning. And I say that. It's kind of been, there's an argument on that flux actually burns in hotter, but me personally, I would go with gas. But yeah, you can do it. Hold on. What are you doing, Memphis? I got Memphis out here now. I got a couple in inventory. Doing a so James says he's doing a 351 eventually. Any thoughts or opinion on Ford Performance X2 Street Cruiser heads LMR cells? I don't know, man. David, on that, I've looked at those heads. I think they're pretty good heads, man. But I don't know. I was interested in them myself. So sorry, man. I can't help you there. Oh, I'm a shepherd's pie kind of guy. Look, man, my shepherd's pie, I keep it simple. It's nothing but just hamburger meat, mashed potatoes, corn, and cheese on top. Every once in a while I get creative and throw some beans, some snap beans or something like that in there. But that's it, man. Throw a little bit of Tony's across the top of it. Hook it up, man. We got Foxcast in the house. What? What's going on, Foxcast? 86 GT B303 GT40 heads, GT40 intake, 355 gears, perfect daily driver gear. 355 gears. I believe you hit the nail on the head with that. A 373 gear is fine too, but a 55 is a really good street gear, in my opinion. Okay, what will I bring to Mustang Week 2022? If I can go to Mustang Week 2022, hopefully it'll be the Calypso. If not, we'll bring the Retro. But I doubt I'm going to tell you guys now. I'm probably not going to be able to make it. You would have enjoyed that jambalaya my cousin made last night during the game. The chicken pork sausage. Oh man, that would be good. Don't kick the table, baby. All right. So anything else? Anything else? Handling how much for a T5 rebuild upgrade kit? So there you go, Andrew. There's your question for Mr. John Doe. So did everybody's team win yesterday? Man, there was some upsets. Like if you're into college football, I say not upsets, but there was people were on the struggle bus over the weekend for sure. But man, I'm not a Gators guy, man. But you got to give them boys credit. They played good. All right, let's see here. Scan back through. All right, this is it, guys. If you got any questions or like I said, any new type videos you want to see, go ahead and post them up now. Give me some ideas. I like Michigan State. That's cool, man. 373s and subframe connectors on the Retro Fox next. Nope, David, I'm probably not ever going to put subframes on a Fox. I don't know, like, I'm not trying to be rude or whatever here, but I seriously, like, where did the whole, like, you gotta have subframe thing kind of come from for a street car? Because I've never had subframes on any of my Fox bodies. Well, like, I mean, occasionally through the years I would have one that somebody had already installed subframes on, but never had an issue. I will say this, I mean, it's not a bad thing to do for sure, but you know, drag racing these cars with like mild setups, like head cam intake type stuff, I've never had an issue. Where I have though had a little bit of an issue, and this kind of I guess answers my own question here, is driveways where the car tweaks as it goes in and out on a hatch car, especially. Now, if I had a coupe or something like that, I probably wouldn't ever put them on unless we were just full-time drag racing. But I have noticed with the coupes, I mean with the hatchbacks and things like that, that driveways are pretty rough on these cars at steep, you know, angles. So it makes the hatch and everything kind of twist up in the whole car. But my question is, like, when did all this start? Because, you know, I remember subframes in the well, I guess like mid to late 90s. People started really talking about them. But have you guys ever really seen a difference with your car with subframes? I can sit here and honestly tell you, no. I've not seen a huge difference when I put subframes on. But if you guys have, man, tell your story because I need to understand where it comes from. Happy Sunday. Aftermarket taillight video. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we can try that. We can see what we got there. John says he has an aisle issue. RC car versus Fox bodies. Yeah, that would probably not be good. That RC car would probably wear that thing out. Finally tasted peanut butter whiskey, and I was pleasantly surprised. Absolutely, man. So the peanut butter whiskey, to me, Screwball is the best, but there are a couple options out there that are good as well. If you follow along the Brule and Neo Mustangs, they are together on doing rebuilds. Yes. Absolutely. Well, Fox Life Brule. Memphis is over here drawing. Yes, absolutely, Hanlon. So, Andrew, we're going to be doing some stuff. We've got a subscriber's transmission right now, and or Neo does anyway. We're going to be doing some more stuff coming up here pretty soon, I promise you. Okay, so John says, just bought an 89 with V-cam, GT40 heads, and cover intake. It will idle for a minute, but then surges and dies. That's probably going to be either a timing issue or a throttle blade adjustment, a throttle body adjustment. So your idle screw, which is not really an idle screw, but you know what I mean, the throttle blade screw. Have you done a base idle reset on it? Because if not, you need to do it for sure. That should straighten you out. Definitely follow Neo, yes. Yes, absolutely. You guys go check out Neo Mustangs. Obviously, you know Foxcast. Everybody else. Who all's coming to hang out with us in Texas at the LMR Cruise? Foxcast asked. Yeah, so who all is going to be going to Texas next month and hanging out with us at the LMR Cruise In. So this is going to be really, really cool, guys. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a really long drive for me, but we're going to do it. So who all is going to be at that cruise? I have to be honest. Okay, so the Lucas C channel says that I have to be honest, I could not tell the difference. And most of the time you're really not. If you're being truthful, most of the time you're not going to tell the difference between the subframe connectors. Now John Doe says, I definitely feel a difference with the subframe. See, I'll be there, living in Texas. That's pretty cool, so I get to meet Mr. Mike. Car is much tighter. How do I set the TPS if I can't get it to run longer than a minute? Start cranking up your idle screw. Crank the idle screw up until the car will idle on its own. Disconnect your idle air control and just start turning the idle screw up until the car will idle on its own. That's how you do it, in my opinion. That's how I always do it. I'm not seeing any aftermarket tail lights for a Fox that look better than the original. Mustang guy, 6501, you got a good point. There's really not a lot of options out there other than a stock style, but we can do that. JJ loves some screwball peanut butter. Yeah, Nikki says, man, that stuff's good. I put them on my 91 and I felt that the transfer of power is tighter and you don't lose power from the crank twist. I mean, I don't know. That's hard for me. I can't say that, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I just don't notice that type of stuff that much. To me, maybe like when you start putting a cage and you really start tying the car together, I can see that for sure. Oxford, I did the peanut butter or the peanut butter whiskey with some grape soda, and it was not as good as I thought it was going to be. Mike, thank you so much, man. Mike, oh Lord have mercy, man. I'm gonna have to do something serious for you. By the way, Mike, I was looking. I don't think I have that spoiler anymore. I'll look around. Oh, so I'll look around for that spoiler. I just thought of something else. Does anybody remember the Wolverine 1087 Blue Racer camshaft? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody have one laying around somewhere that they want to get rid of? I still see a lot of movement in the front when I'm jacking it up. You can see the difference on the drag strip with subframes. I mean, I've always heard people say that, man, but I've just not seen it. Maybe my shit's just too slow. I don't know. But I've just never been able to tell the difference. But that's cool though. I mean, if you guys are, because we know that it's good for the car. I mean, there's no denying. If you can block the front and the back of the car together, you're definitely better off that way. It's just like so many people stress over not having subframes, and I just don't think it's that big of a deal for most people. Now, a GT car or something like that, maybe so. I'm the only person that thinks the rain. Yeah, so I'm sure it's probably pretty loud here, but it would be even worse in the shop. Fatboy Fox. Mustang with car 302 factory tax starts skipping at 4,000. Man, that could be anything. That could just be an issue with the gauge itself. It could be some interference coming in through your coil. It's really hard to say, man, on that. Getting those cars, they had the little filter inline. Does that thing still have the filter inline that goes to the tack? That could possibly cause some issues, I think, with the tack jumping around. Just a guess there. Yeah, you were right. It was sucking out air, the throttle body, and the IEC spacer. Took out the cup plug. Okay, cool. All right, Jason. Well, YouTube payment. Mike says YouTube payment. Thank you so much, man, on that. Seriously, I really do appreciate all of you guys. Membership, we do have the membership. So hey, all the membership guys, if if you are a member and you have clicked the join button, let me know. Oh shit! Hold on. How do we get? Why is there two? Oh, Ford Matt came in. I'm like, hold on just a second. Why is there two? You gotta hit the. All right. So Ford Matt, now he just hooked us up here, $100, and he says, "Go hit that like button, everybody." So everybody, go hit that like button for Ford Matt. I really do appreciate it. You guys do keep this channel going with stuff like that. What was I saying? I was saying something. You don't remember it. Brain dead. I saw that and was like, hold on, why is there two of them? What was I talking about? I don't remember. I know, man. I know. That's so freaking awesome that that you guys support the channel like that. Seriously, it means the world. Oh, we were talking about the members. Okay, so hey, we've got a join button, right? You don't have to do it. But how are you guys that are joined up, how are you liking getting the videos early? We've not really done any live streams because honestly it's hard to do a live stream when you only have 2 or 3 people in there, and that's about it. It's really hard to do. But how are you guys liking the membership? You like getting videos early? No subframes is okay as long as you never plan to run sticky tires. Alright, so Mustang guy 6501 says that he loves it. So I've been trying to do my best to put videos out early. Sometimes these guys are getting videos a day early and things like that. So if you're wondering, the people that have the fox head beside their name, that's how they got it. They're members. It starts out with white, and the longer you're a member, your icon starts to change all the way up to gold. Absolutely, I enjoy it. BCam Mafia. There we go. Ford Matt in the house. My favorite is the Fox Life. All of them. That's awesome, man. Thank you. What's up from Massachusetts? Yes. So the wife got like memberships. I was talking about memberships. Fox Body Illuminati shirts. They will be hopefully maybe next week, into next week, or this week. Hopefully we'll have those out and get those up. Now look, guys. The Fox Chamber, we're doing his shirts as well. So we did the design for mine and for Fox Chamber. We're going through my guy to get Fox Chamber shirts made as well. Now, I mean, he's paying for it. He's doing it all himself. But what I do want to say is when we start selling these shirts, if you can, I ask that you just spread the love around. Make sure that we are supporting Fox Chamber because this was really his like brainchild here. And let's get those shirts because he's gonna have a lot of money in these shirts, same as me. We need to just try to get them sold if we can. I hope you guys want them. Though. That's the cool thing. I want you guys to want the shirts. But if we have to sit and hold them, then we just will. But those shirts should come out next week. E-Cam Mafia. Last cam I ran in my Pro Charge D1 setup. Absolutely. E-Cam sounds really good to me. A lot of people don't give that E-Cam enough credit. But we've got one actually out there in the shed that we need to put in something. Hey, Brute, what's up from Arkansas? What's going on, John? Man, them Razorbacks playing good. I don't know if you're a Razorback fan, but the boy's doing good over that way. Making popcorn. Nice rain in here, man. Do I smoke cigarettes? Sometimes. Sometimes I'll smoke a cigarette. It just depends. But typically I just use my vape. I've been vaping since 2009, man. I make my own juice. Like I get it all into it. You guys, if you ever saw my room, just full of stuff like that. So. I like it, but as YouTube creator content myself, I really just wanted to support another channel outside of YouTube world and was who I wanted to. That is awesome, man. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy getting one. When will you have the Fox Body cheat code shirt shit out? I don't know. See, we've got a couple designs. So I showed you guys the designs with all the colors and everything on them. We have the, the options there were the firing order, the original 5.0, and a couple of other things. The Fox Body cheat code shirt, I don't know on that. That's probably like third up in line. Yeah, I just spit that word out before I even thought about it. She didn't catch on. I'd purchase some e-juice. Hey man, I got some pretty. My favorite juice that I make is a strawberry yogurt. Absolutely love it. I do a good strawberry yogurt, and I do some other stuff too. I got a bunch of stuff. A bunch of it. I enjoy doing it. The reason I ask is you clear your throat like me. Nah, man, I've always done that. It has nothing to do with smoking or vaping or anything like that, man. No, I've always been like that. I just noticed my car, 89 Mustang Mass Air, does not have a BAP or a MAP sensor. And I don't see a plug for it. Before my computer went out, I thought it ran good. Swapped from 95. Swapped from 95. Would that make sense? Unless they relocated it somewhere, but it needs. It's an 89, so it's a mass air car, so it's going to have a BAP sensor. It needs a BAP sensor on it. If it runs good now, it'll definitely run better. And obviously, you don't hook any vacuum up to that. I've seen a lot of people snatch off that little retainer ring, that blocker ring on the outside of the sensor, snatch it off, and then plug a vacuum line up into it from the old MAP sensor days. But yeah. Am I full-time YouTube? No, man, I'm not. I work 12-hour shifts and got a lot of stuff going on. But I really do try, and I try not to use it as an excuse, don't get me wrong. But I do think it's important to let you guys know, because there's times whenever it seems like the content's slacking and lacking and we're not doing anything. And it's because, guys, I have a life outside of YouTube. YouTube is just to pay for the cars, to pay for the stuff that you see done on YouTube. That's all YouTube's for. It's not a full-time job or anything like that. So the Gray Ghost, we'll be working on that here pretty soon. It's great that your daughter obviously loves you, because that doesn't always happen. Yeah, Russell, definitely. She's gone now, but she comes and hangs out with me. She writes me little letters. You know how little girls are, man. It's awesome. I had Camly out with me today, and we went out doing some grocery shopping stuff, running around. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get the kids out and enjoy the time with them. I always preach family. I get aggravated just like any other parent, just like anybody does. But at the same time, I have to remind myself it won't always be like this, because I do have older kids. So trust me. Yeah, I do know that it goes away pretty quick. Are stickers really worth more horsepower? Well, Mike, depends on how much you pay for those stickers. If you pay $100 for a sticker, then yeah, that's definitely worth some horsepower. But these little stickers you get for 50 cents, stuff like that, they're not good for any horsepower. And you got the biggest thing on horsepower when it comes to stickers is knowing where to place them. Screw it. Rusty, what's going on? Thank you so much. Make a video on stuffing some fat tires under the back and what size will fit. I've got some 315 35 17s for mine. Wow. Well, Rusty, I appreciate that. We can do that. Foxcast did a good video on it. A 315 35 will fit, but you gotta have back spacing right. You gotta roll the fenders, and it's all. See, like I like my cars low and tough. So there's only so much tire I can put under there, like that. But yeah, we'd like to do that. What do we got here? YouTube is a lot of work, man. I commend what you're doing. Yeah, man, it's tough sometimes, but I enjoy it too. I really, really do. I enjoy this, guys. It's just a lot. I mean, it's a lot of work. I don't know what else to say. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. And I learn a lot. I've learned a lot. Since I've started YouTube, I've learned, obviously, way more than I ever knew to start with. Because, for one thing, I have to kind of somewhat know what I'm talking about to show you guys things. And the preparation that goes into these videos is crazy, because there's a lot of stuff I have to research before I go out and do it. And that's just the way it is. I mean, that's the behind the scenes type stuff. But also, you guys share a lot of knowledge with me, and it's a back and forth thing. So YouTube is a lot of work. Man, it's so rewarding too. Look what we built. Look at the community that we got. This is awesome. I'm going to have to get me a sticker for my Fox. Absolutely, Smitty, man. Get you one. Enough stickers. Yes, absolutely. Why don't you start doing stuff on how to restore them back to stock, like the way they roll off the assembly line? There's more money and people are interested in. So the office, because I'm not interested in it. I mean, if I'm just being honest with you, there again, guys, I just want to remind you, this isn't a job for me. I do what I enjoy doing, and I put that information and those videos out for you guys. I'm never going to do something that I don't enjoy, if that makes sense. I mean, sure, we do some things from time to time, but I'm never going to get into doing something that's not me. Now, with that being said, the office, you're absolutely correct. I just don't know if I'm the guy for that. It's hard for me to put anything back stock, man. But that would be a really good opportunity for somebody who wanted to start a YouTube channel to get into. Because you're 100% correct. There are a lot of people that love that type of stuff. But, like, I would have to, like my red car, see, it's already been painted. It's been hit in the back. It's had some body work done to it, so it's not an original car anyway, right? But restoring one to back to factory, that's a lot of work, and that would be really hard for me to do. Because I just don't know if I don't know if I could do it, man. What are the exact dates for the LMR in Texas? I can't remember the exact dates. Somebody can, if somebody knows them off the top of their head, post them up. Do what's in your heart. Yeah, man. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say here. I have to do what's in my heart. I'm not interested in restoring cars back to factory fit and finish, but I think it's cool when people do it. But just wouldn't be me if I started trying to do stuff like that. You know, from time to time we can put some stuff back. You know, I did take that cold air kit that was on the red car on the retro. I took it off and put the factory air box back on. And I had folks asking like, why would you do that? But honestly, it's pointless. That was one of those old cheap eBay things that didn't fit right and was just looked horrible and faded over time. But you know, I might put a nice cold air kit on it later on, but I doubt it. So there are some factory stuff, you know, things that I like. I like the boot that goes back around the distributor, I like the coil cover and all that type of stuff. That looks good on there, especially if you're hiding a set of heads down, you know, down underneath everything, and you got a little shot of gas on it. That's wicked. That's a wicked look to me, looking stuff like that. Hey Brew, check out my YouTube channel when you have a chance. It's it's more lame than TikTok. Will do. I enjoy everything you do. Hey man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Install an aftermarket cover intake on the retro. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. And that's kind of where I wanted to go. I really thought about putting a Systemax intake on it with like a V1. Hey, let me ask you guys now. Andrew wants to know this. He's been asking and asking and asking. And I can't honestly give him a definitive answer. And I understand everybody's answer is going to be different. What's the loudest blower you can put on one of these cars? Andrew wants his car to have a loud blower, which I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, I want to go loud if I do one on the retro as well. I know a V1 is loud. The Heritage is loud. A Novi 2000 has a different sound to it. The Novi 2000 is a badass supercharger. You guys know that for what it is. But what's the loudest supercharger to you? Hey, is there a good place to get the ECM fixed? A9L. I run an A9P right now. Enjoy your channel. Jason, there is somebody who works on those, but I cannot remember who it is. Hey, you guys help Jason out in the comment section if you know anybody who can repair an ECM for him. EFI long rod 351 Windsor versus stock 351 Windsor with the same compression ratio. That'd be cool. Hello everyone, Loch Ness Fox. I'm going through the push rod issues being too short. Okay. That's always an issue, man. You'll spend a bunch of money. That is nothing to guess on. I'm sure you found out. We got lucky because my buddy Joe Nate had a bunch of different push rods, and we just kind of picked through and got, you know, something that's close. But yeah, man, if you're trying to run stock push rods, chances are they're going to be a little short, depending on what head you have, what cam, and everything else. Roller rockers. So John Doe says, Danny Walker, I'll trade you my 5-speed setup for your AOD setup. The noise is the rain, if you guys don't know. My V1 is pretty loud. ATI Pro Charger, ATI, Kenny Bell, David says. Rain, yes, it's raining. A bad fan clutch, that's the loudest. That's funny. Okay, so Fox Resto. There you go. Fox Resto rebuilds ECMs. Perfect, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I guess Neil could do that. Neil could probably recap something for you. There's Gearhead. 417 Fox. Yo, I saw your merch everywhere at Mustang Week. That's awesome. I took a 65 for a ride. The transmission is shifting into all 3 gears. I got brakes. Now I'm looking for a rear end. Awesome, dude. Well, congratulations, Mustang guy. That is freaking awesome, man. I'm glad you got a chance to drive that thing. I love that car, by the way, and I expect to see it at Ford Takeover next year. I really want to see that thing. Is it worth it to go 1.7 roller rockers on the E7 heads on speed density since I can't do a cam? I'm not going to tell you no. Yeah. Dude, if you want to do it, do it. Now, if you're expecting to feel a difference or see a difference, nah. But it will make a slight difference. You know, you're freeing up. It's a friction loss, right? I mean, you're losing friction, having the roller rockers. Guys, give him your opinion on that. To give Sid your opinion on that. I personally, sure, man, if you got them, slap them on. Would I go out and purchase these, like if I was on a budget to try to get more horsepower? No, I wouldn't do it. Got to go back to work. Thank you, Matt, so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, by the way. Hey, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. So, do a gear set and a blower. Wow. That'd be obnoxious. That's pretty cool though, man. I'd do that. So Timothy says, you have all those Mustangs. Let's see some quarter-mile racing. One thing, we don't have a quarter-mile track here, and another thing is they're not ready. None of those cars are ready, man. They're just not. I'm kind of out of like the whole like living at the track thing. I used to do that a lot. I grew up doing it. I've raced a lot. I'm not saying that I'm some racer. But just kind of got out of it, man. But we will get back to it for you guys. We're going to get the cars out, make some passes. I just don't want to live at the track again. Those days are just, I think, done for me, for the most part. We obviously will go somewhere. All right, well, look, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. EcoBoost content. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Will a T5 support under 402 wheels? The T5 will support more than that, man. God, I wish I had a way to prove to you guys, which I guess I kind of did for a little while. Now, track racing and street driving or street racing are different animals. Let's do that. Let's do a T5 video this week. Coming up this week. Let's talk about a T5 and what I think they will handle and the best way to make your T5 live. And let's do that. I think that'll be a really good video. It's a good topic. I may even get Neo involved in on it and give you guys some real world, like, you know, quarter mile times and things like that he's accomplished with the T5. I think that'd be really good. So, yes, man, they'll handle a lot more than what people think. It's just a matter of how you drive it and what type of clutch you have in it. T5, exactly. So Neo, would you be interested in that? We'll get on there. Maybe I'll just call you. We'll do just audio, and we'll talk about you know, T5, what they can handle. It's a good option to stay with. And the wife's saying that I have to do a shirt giveaway. All right. Neo says sure. He's like, man, don't call me. Don't call me. Neo, the legend himself. Alright, so Mama, or Miss Brutal, sorry. So Miss Brutal says that we have to give away a shirt. So, how are we going to do that? Do we, what sizes? Do we have all the sizes, or what? What do we have? Yeah, man, we're definitely going to do a T5 video. We're going to talk about it because I think we need to bring more awareness to it. Yeah, 2X, please. Are you look? I guess she's looking to see what sizes we have. Between all the designs, I think we have all the sizes, maybe missing one. All right, so what do we want to do tonight? How do we want to do this? Let's see, what do we want to do? Somebody give me, all right, so give me some ideas. What do you want to do? You want to do a hashtag tonight or answer a question? Who shattered a T5? Me. Oh, it can happen. It can happen. I've shattered T5s too, for sure. Question. All right. Question was the first one. That's what we're going to do. So, let's see here. Let me think. I got to think, guys. I got to think on this one. I want to make sure you guys are watching the channel, but I don't want to make it too hard. Okay. What? Hold on. What cam did we put in the Calypso when we first built it? What camshaft was in the Calypso when we first built it? First one to get it wins. Smoked cheese. No? Oh, there it is, Rusty. Rusty got it. TFS Stage 1 camshaft is what we put in the Calypso when we first put the car together, when we first built the car. That's what we put in it. And yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So you got that one. So TFS Stage 1 camshaft. And you know what was weird about it? Well, the day that we put that camshaft in there, it never really hit right. It was so weird. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the TFS Stage 1 cam doesn't just, hit super hard. Boy, it just never sounded right, even through tailpipes. But I still have that camshaft. It's in that motor over there, so we'll do something with it. Anderson cam would be pretty awesome. It was a guess, absolutely. I'm on a delay, not fair. Congratulations. Just installed a brand new Z-Spec T5 from LMR with brand new 4Performance clutch, and it is a world of difference. Yes, man. Those Z-Spec T5s, freaking awesome. I love mine. My next trans is a T56 with a Windsor. What cam is in it now? So John Doe, yeah. So the winner, message me or email me at brutalvlogs@gmail.com. brutalvlogs@gmail.com. What cam is in it now? It is a Comp Cam's XE274 HR camshaft. It doesn't even hit at all in that car. Well, it does, but the mufflers muffle it. The turbo muffles it so much. See, I got this Anderson cam for the Fox Days of Christmas, Neo Mustang says. So, Gearhead says that his TFS Stage 1 cam sounds awesome. See, and that's the thing, like, I don't know why mine didn't sound right. I don't know. I adjusted the valves a couple of different times, thinking I may have some valves that were too tight, timing. We changed everything. We just could never really get it right. No, won't be at Foxtoberfest. Sorry, I wish I was. By the way, love the F-cam and the GT hatch on your channel with the blower. Absolutely, man. That's my dad's car, and I appreciate it. I want to buy an AOD T5 conversion kit from Neo. Okay, but I have to wait. I want an Anderson cam. Yeah, man, Anderson's the way to go, man. Those cams are awesome. All right, guys, look, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I got a feeling Neo's going to be going live or right behind me or very close anyway. You guys, I appreciate all the support. I got some really good ideas from you guys, and that's what I wanted to accomplish tonight. So next week, or later on this week, I should say, stay tuned for probably a couple talking videos. But maybe we can learn something either way, and I'll get it with Neo, and we'll do that T5 video at some point. All right. You guys have a good one. As always, thanks for watching.